Hey, brothers and sisters. Today is March 23rd, 2023. I want to share some things with you guys. So, back on, I believe it was March 15th of 2019, I had a dream. And in the dream, I was talking with someone, and they said to me that the Russians look down on us. And I knew that that meant the United States. And as I woke up, I was saying out loud, it's the Russians. And then on May 23rd, I believe it was 2018, I heard upon awakening in the spirit, I heard the enemy always disables communication before it attacks. So a brother just sent me this article. China and Russia deploying space weapons to attack U.S. satellites. China's military has deployed 347 satellites, including 35 launched in the past 6 months, to target U.S. forces in a future conflict. And they also said that Russia is also testing and deploying orbital anti-satellite weapons, extensive cyber capabilities, and land-based anti-satellite missiles, electronic jammers, and lasers. China's more advanced space warfare weapons pose the most immediate threat to attacks in space, while less capable Russian space assets also pose an acute threat of attacks or disruptions on U.S. satellites. Both are intent on targeting perceived U.S. vulnerabilities and eliminating American advantage in the space domain, the four-star general told a Senate Armed Services Subcommittee on Strategic Forces hearing Tuesday. So this article came out Tuesday. Both expect space to be key to future warfare by enabling long-range precision strikes. Both seek information superiority through disabling an adversary's space, communication, and navigation systems. May 23rd, 2018. Heard upon awakening, the enemy always disables communication before it attacks. 2019, in a dream, someone was telling me that the Russians look down on us. And I woke up saying it's the Russians. Enemy always disables communication before it attacks. Disabling GPS satellites and communication satellites. So this is from Brother Paul. This dream he had April 28th of 2020. He said he posted it on my channel. He said, in the dream, I was in the desert and it was very dark out. And I just had a dream that I was in a desert barefoot in the sand the other day. I was in the desert and it was very dark out. I was looking at a tent in front of me, and the best way I could describe the tent was what I would imagine a tabernacle to be. I began to look up at the night sky, and I began to see a large satellite and other small satellites moving around in the sky and what looked like debris all around them. And they were moving out of control from what I saw. They began to move into each other almost like they became magnetized and were stuck or tangled together. And then all of it began falling to the earth. I remember knowing I was seeing a space event. They were falling all around but weren't hitting me or the tent. This is from Sister Carrie Christ Follower. And this is from a year ago. In my dream last night, I saw a red convertible falling from the sky. I was with a group of people and we watched it fall right into a body of water. Then noticed that there were many submarines in the water, all going in the same direction. After that, foreign military started showing up and taking command of the sea where we were. I couldn't tell what country they were from, or I don't remember at least, but I was not afraid in the dream. I was with some friends I knew in high school that were cheerleaders. But we were not afraid, although it was getting very dark in the dream. I was telling a sister in Christ about this dream today. She reminded me about SpaceX and the Tesla Roadster, which was a red convertible launched in 2018. Okay, so then I just posted this today, but I shared it the other day. Let's see. This was from March 16th, 2023. I had a dream that I was flying in a drone helicopter type plane over water, which actually happened that night or the next day. I can't remember which. The U.S. in defiance of Russia sent a drone over the Baltic Sea in the natural world. Then I was on a beach next to a body of water. I saw some people in the water close to the shore and was about to get in the water also. But then I saw two big shark fins sticking up out of the water very close to the shore. The people who were in the water did not see the sharks, even though they were right next to them. And I've also shared how I found out that Russia has a class of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines called sharks. So I believe that's what the sharks were in the water by the people. But I saw their fins mostly at first. So, upon awakening this morning, I heard this song in my spirit that I didn't know. I didn't know who sang it. I didn't know the title of it. I just kept hearing this chorus part of the song. And I looked it up, and it's a song by Jimmy Buffett. And I literally just heard the chorus part. So I looked it up, and it came up. But the part that I kept hearing was, oh, by the way, the name of the song is called Fins. Like shark fins. It's about sharks. And the part that I heard, the chorus part says, can't you feel 'em circling, honey? Can't you feel 'em schooling around? You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only bait in town. So I believe that the Lord is saying, these submarines, these fins, sharks, I believe he's saying that they're on the east and west coasts. Fins to the left, fins to the right. So, just wanted to share all this with you guys. The Lord always shows us things before they happen. He's always done that for his people. And I don't know if we'll be here for that or not. But we have no reason to fear because the Lord is with us. He will protect his own. And I know that he will come just in time because he told me that years ago. So no matter what we see going on around us, we need to just look at Jesus and trust him. He's the one who called us is faithful to do what he has promised. So look up, you guys. We're seriously about to go home. I want to reshare this dream I had March 21st. His brother Paul had a dream. He was in a desert and sand. And the other day I had a dream that I was in a huge mall, which represents the world. I was trying to find a way out. There were a lot of Chinese women everywhere. There was also Chinese men, but mostly I was seeing Chinese women. And when I found out, Brother Paul sent me a link that I guess there's a whole bunch of Chinese people coming in through our border right now. Like, it's up 900%. I also heard the word China vandals, which, you know, I believe that's what it's referring to right there. So, then the scene of the dream changed, and I was outside in a desert. I was enjoying walking on the sand barefoot. And there was this kind of like this little cliff wall, ledge type rock. And I was trying to get up it, and I knew that was like the only thing I had left to do. Like, I just had to get up that ledge. I was at the end of it, but then I was struggling to get over the top of it. And I think that's where we are right now, you guys. That's what the Lord is saying. It's symbolic of how we all feel right now. But then suddenly, Jesus was there on the top of the cliff wall. He was right there, and he was on a huge white horse. And he reached his hand down to grab mine, and he pulled me up onto the horse with him. That's the rapture, you guys. He's coming to rescue us just in time. I love you guys. If you haven't believed on Jesus for your salvation, do it now. You don't want to be here for the things that are about to come upon this earth. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Just believe. Jesus said, unless you become as one of these little children, surely I tell you, you will not enter the kingdom. So just believe. Love you guys. Hold fast and look up.